welcome to another brand new episode here on Fs25. And we've all got a dislike to Walter. To be fair, I think it's only me. But yeah, so as I say, we're back. And you remember from last episode, just to recap last episode, we did the harvesting of not only the peas, but also the wheat, the 2 wheat fields that we had. And we also did the baling, and we got this cultivated, and as you can see, we are now ridging. Now, it's not the only thing I'm doing today. I'm also still combining, so we're combining our 2 fields of barley that we had up on those 2 fields that are a little bit away from the farm. So we've got two barley fields to do there. One's quite small, the other one is a little bit bigger, and we'll get them done today. We'll get them baled, and we'll also get them cultivated as well. So we've still got quite a lot to do. As I say, we've still got quite a bit to do because we've got to obviously get this ridged, and not only have we got to get this ridged, but then we've also, as I say, got to get those others cultivated. We may as well put carrots in as many of the fields as we can, just so that we maximise the amount of money that we're going to get from doing the preserved carrots. So it's well worth doing all of them, I think. And if you can double crop fields, that's even better because we're getting 2 lots of money off them then. So that's even more of a win-win. It is semi-tempting to grow nothing but peas, get them off, and get the carrots in. But I don't think I'd get away with that. But that I did kind of sort of think I could do, because I thought, we can do the processed peas, we can do the processed carrots. I was thinking, there's no really stopping me. But yeah, I don't think that would be all that interesting, was it, if year after year all we were doing was peas and carrots. But we'd have some meat because we're doing the cows as well, so we'd have some meat to go with our veg. But yeah, so we won't be doing that, but we might just do a couple of fields of peas each year, because we're getting the land now. We are getting the land that we do need, sort of thing. So there's no reason why we can't sort of do it that way. But yeah, but that's what we're up to today. So again, busy really. As I say, I could just do the fields down here with carrots, rather than doing all of them, and then we can get on with some other things. I don't know. Like I say, I think because we are renting the canning factory, I do think that we should, maximise the output and the throughput there, by doing all the fields that we've got available to do for carrots, and doing it, for carrots. But it does mean we're going to need a harvester. So we are now in the market for hopefully a second-hand harvester. But we do obviously have the money for a brand new one if we do need to buy a brand new one. But I'd rather not. Let's say the pea viner was second-hand, the combine was second-hand. The big things like that. The big purchases, those machines, I would rather get second-hand, just because I don't think you need to be spending, we just don't grow enough to justify spending £500,000 on machinery. I mean, we're looking to grow a couple of fields of peas a year, and probably, then alternatively a couple of fields of carrots a year. So I'd quite like to do potatoes as well. But again, the problem is being able to afford one of the big harvesters, because you can use the trailed one, but it does take a while. I will say that you wouldn't want a big field like this because you were going to be in it for a bit. So take my word from experience with that one. You're going to be in it for a bit. Yeah. So yesterday I recorded this on Monday, so I'm like a week. I'm sort of, by the end of the week, I'll be a week in front again. So this will go out. So this is Monday morning, and then this will go out next Saturday and Sunday. This one and the next one that I record go out next, as I say, Saturday and Sunday. And yesterday, Sunday, I decided to have a little play around on an Fs25 map that I sort of looked at and thought, that looks a nice map. I'll have a look at it. And anyway, I had a look at it, and what was meant to be like a sort of 20-minute drive around and sort of look about on the map sort of thing turned into playing it literally all day until I went to bed. So it went on a little longer than what I had envisaged, but yeah, but essentially what happened was I had a field of potatoes which probably was about the size of this field. Let me just get in this tractor and have a look at that. Yeah, probably about the size of that field. And yeah, it took me all afternoon, and then, as I say, right up until I decided to go to bed. And I was in it a long time. But yeah, it's as I say, it's a way of doing it. I mean, we can do it, but I'd rather have a self-propelled one, because again, we're taking 2 rows extra over the trailed one. But yeah, we could use it as I say, in the smaller fields. But yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good day. And let's hope we can get most of the work done. Well, we should over today's episode and tomorrow's episode. We should get all of the work done. Be disappointed if we don't. But yeah, it's been a busy time down here on Walter's farm. Well, I guess it's our farm, because this bit he gave to us, and all this land we're buying ourselves. And with the money that we have, we will be buying, more land as well. So it's, it's absolutely nothing to do with Walter, this side of it. He gave us this farm, and he then decided to neglect the fact that he had quite a lot of acreage, elsewhere in the area. And ever since we found that out, we've been making his life difficult. I think is the politest way of putting it. As I say, we've been making his life interesting. He's become very fond of wood and bees, apparently, and also as well. Oh, James, I've got to walk from that one. That's the one I want. Yep. Oh, I don't remember taking the trailer off. Yeah, so and he's also becoming quite fond of the chickens. Well, he's got no choice really, because 24 hours a day, all he can hear out the back is cockerels chirping away. So yeah, I suppose he's got no choice really. Still, it's important that everyone has a friend in life, isn't it? Anyway, right, let's get off. Crappy mouse. Honestly, I say a few months ago, probably about a few months ago, 6-7 months ago, broke my keyboard and my mouse went wrong at the same time. And it was a mouse and a keyboard that my ex had bought me, and it was for my birthday, and they weren't that great quality. And well, actually no, that's a lie. Actually, they were decent quality, but as I say, they lasted about They lasted probably about 6 months to a year, and I just kind of sort of thought, crikey, that's not that great. I know mine get quite a bit of use, and also as well, between me and my son, when he used to come round and play my game and what have you, it did get dropped a few times. So, but anyway, it broke, And I decided that what I was going to do was, I thought, I'm just going to buy myself, a bog standard keyboard and a bog standard mouse, and because I don't like wires all over the place, obviously both are wireless. And the keyboard has been dropped several times, and it kind of works, but most of the letters, because it's been really poorly painted, most of the letters now have been rubbed off. So the only way I know which letter is which is because I do quite a lot of typing when I do my writing, and I just know where each letter is, because obviously I need to not be looking at the keyboard when I'm typing. I need to be looking at the screen to be reading what I'm writing as I'm doing it. And anyway, long and the short of the story is, I definitely won't be skimping on quality again next time, because honestly, both have been really, really poor. And both have not lasted at all. And the mouse is shocking. The mouse is terrible. But the mouse was only £1. So you get what you pay for. So next time when I do come to update, which probably won't be that long, to be fair, I will go back to buying. Well, to be fair, I've already got the mouse. So because I've got a wireless mouse, obviously I'm waiting for the batteries to run out, because I've gone back to a wired mouse. I just find them far easier to use. And as well, the other thing that catches me up with that mouse is it keeps turning itself off because it's trying to save the batteries. So then I go to use it and then think it's, sort of stopped working or whatever. I think the amount of times I've changed good batteries for new batteries, thinking my mouse has sort of stopped working. But anyway, dear. What do they call that? First world problems, I think, don't they? Anyway, we'll get this done, and so I've installed the latest patch now on this. I can't remember if I had it installed last time or not. It's quite a bit better, the game. I'll give it that. It's quite a bit better. And as I say, yesterday, for the first time ever, I was able to play it from start to finish with no crashes, no nothing. And, I made a comment or two, as I've told you before, on Farming Simulator video that they put up about their accolades, and said, well, it's a bit rich giving yourself accolades when, there's this and this wrong with the game. And everyone was going like, oh, it's your potato computer and it's this, that, and everything else. And, why people feel the necessity and need to attack my computer, I don't know. But I kind of got to thinking, and I thought, well, if it is my computer, so does that mean then Giants are working specifically for me? And they're saying, don't worry, James, we know you've got a rubbish computer. We're going to patch the game, to the point of, you'll be able to play it. And then it's kind of like, no, the reason they're patching the game has got nothing to do with my computer, is because they themselves are admitting there's quite a bit wrong with the game at the moment, and we need to patch it, and we need to fix it, and we need to do this, that, and everything else to kind of put it right. So I think before people start attacking, because I've seen other people being attacked as well, going, oh, it's your crappy computer, well, actually, it's not. Because if it was just my computer, or just, a few of us computer, Giants wouldn't bother. They go, well, you buy a new computer. We're not spending the money on, sort of the workforce to fix a game that doesn't need fixing, or, to convert a game to just so you can play it. So yeah, it did sort of come to my mind the other day, and I thought, damn, I wish it was one of those where I wish I'd said it at the time. It was like, well, hang on, if it is my computer, why are Giants, desperate to get this game fixed? But anyway, this patch does seem to have done quite a decent job. The textures do still flicker a little bit. But I'm finding the lower I have my graphics settings, the better that is getting. So I think we're down to are we down to medium now? I think it might be the one below medium, and that has now got a lot better, because when I had that on ultra, that was flickering and whatever really badly. But as I say, the lower I seem to have the graphics settings, the better it's getting. And I spoke to someone and said it does actually run a lot better on not so good PCs over the sort of the top PCs. So, and I mean, FS22, I decided to try that in Ultra to see what happened, and that game honestly looks incredible in Ultra, and it ran as smooth as smooth. So, I know this does have slightly higher requirements, but you know, my computer is still far and away above the minimum. And to be fair, it's far and away above the recommended. So, it's not really my PC. But anyway, so I don't get into another rant about this bloody game. I'm going to switch over to a bit of time lapse, and I'll see you all in a little while when hopefully we'll get this done. We'll get the baling done, we'll get the cultivating done, we'll get back cultivate these headlands. We're not going to plant these headlands, we're not going to ridge them, but we will just cultivate them just to make them, sort of neat and tidy, and then we'll crack on some more. So I'll see you in a little bit.
left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world.
Right, so I'm back, and now we can just concentrate on getting the pre-ridging done, and then, as I say, the next episode we can then go through the fields and get the carrots harvested. Hopefully, we'll have to finish this off as well, so that will be the two jobs for the next episode: is finishing the ridging and then getting the actual carrots themselves planted. But it's gone very well. I'm very pleased with what we've sort of got done and achieved today. We've now got the combining, the first half of the combining finished. We're just waiting on the canola now to become ready, and then we will get that finished. We've got the grass to do as well next month, so it's all busy down on the farm at the moment, but that's good. I like it when there's lots and lots and lots of things to be getting on with, and you're just constantly moving all the time. I must admit, I do I do find the winters on Farming Simulator a little bit difficult sometimes, but I guess we could do login stuff in the winter time and try and and obviously we'd be able to fill our sawmill all the time, but we'd probably could even get a second sawmill, which would be even more amazing, to be fair. But as I say, for now, we're busy in the fields, and that's the way I like it. That's the way I liked it at work. It's the way I like it on Farming Simulator. Busy in the fields. And yes, I must admit, February's kind of in, obviously now, while we're coming towards March now. It'll be March on Saturday. But it'll be roughly about this time of year that we'd start planting and drilling as well. So spring barley would be going in as long as conditions were favourable. Spring barley would be going in now. Another sort of couple of weeks, the peas will start going in. The spring beans will start going in. And it's all down to get all of that completed so that we can then concentrate on the veg side of things. So obviously we'd have potatoes to get planted, the sugar beet to get planted, and then we would sort of move into onions and sort of veg like that, cauliflowers, broccolis, so all, like the brassica type vegetables. So it would be really, really busy down on the farm this time of year. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see what team you got put on. I always hoped for the potato team, and to be fair, I would say 99 times out of 100, I would indeed be on the potato team. So it was always really good. That was my favourite. Didn't want to be anywhere else. But could have been, at the same time, I say that, and it could have been that Adrian has kind of sort of said to me, actually, you're going to be drilling the peas this year, or you're going to go out, because we used to contract drill peas as well. So it could well be that I would, end up out on contract or drilling the farm's peas and then sort of, drilling contract peas and stuff like that. So I didn't always get to go on the potato side of things. And sometimes I would get the drilling done and then sort of join the potato team sort of thing. But yeah, I love this time of year. And being on a bigger farm meant that, because on the first farm that I worked on, the autumn was my time of year, because from sort of mid-July, when the peas were harvested off the field, funnily enough, by the team that I would eventually end up working for. But when they were harvested off the field, I would either then, depending on the year, so if it had been like a wet year, I would plough the ground after the peas, but if it had been a dry year, I'd discarrow the ground behind the peas or soil save it, which is the Opico soil saver. Fantastic piece of kit, actually. Really liked using that bit of kit. But that was kind of ideal in sort of dry conditions, because it mixed it up a little bit better than the than the Discarers. And the other thing as well I liked about it was you could go quite a bit quicker with that as well. That machine was one of those machines where the faster you went, the better job it did. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. Like I say, next episode we're going to carry on with this. So we've got this field to do, and then the little one just the other side of those trees, and then the two fields that we've just finished cultivating, and then we'll be ready for planting. So, as I say, next time when we come back, we'll get them done, and then we'll get the planting done. We'll see where we're at, and then, as I say, we'll skip forward a day, and then we'll be into combining the canola and also getting the grass done. But thanks ever so much for watching. I've really enjoyed having your company, and I can't wait to see you in tomorrow's episode. Bye for now.